Blessings, fierce butterflies. It's Coach Renee. I'm back with another video. As always, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you're looking for some positive inspiration and some practical life advice, then you're in the right place. So just go ahead and click that subscribe button. To all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being a part of the Fierce Butterfly Nation. Now, I need all of you to make sure you click that bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Now, listen. I wanted to get into some things today, right? Not some things, some things. I want to talk about some stuff that I was sitting down thinking about. But before I do, so y'all don't act like y'all don't see my purple hat. My baby sister stopped by, and of course, purple is my favorite color. And she got me this hat with the cute little butterfly on the side. So I was like, let me rock my purple lipstick and rock my purple bling bling. You know, I'm a bling bling out here. But yeah, so purple is the color today. But listen, I wanted to stop in and talk about something that I was sitting here and it was on my heart. And I was like, you know what? Let me go. So I just want to have a candid conversation, right? Let's do a candid conversation. So I was sitting down and I was thinking about how I've changed over the years. How I was when I was much younger, how I was as a teenager, as a young adult. I accepted Jesus into my heart and became a Christian. And through the years, I'm who I am today. So I was thinking about all the different stages. And what I notice and what I see is that the person that I am today, of course, is not even close to who I was back then, right? Because I was a hot mess. I was strung out on drugs and everything else. I talked about it in another video. Even when I received Christ in my heart, when I did that, when I was at the point and I received Christ in my heart, I was actually trying to commit suicide by snorting cocaine. I talked about it in a previous video. It's somewhere down there. Maybe I'll link it, but so when God caught my attention, I was in a mess. And after I received him, God did a lot of quick changes in my life, such as I was smoking cigarettes, I was on drugs, I was, into all kind of crap. But I thank God that he didn't give up on me, because who I am today is different from who I was back then. But what sticks out to me is that through it all, he never left my side. Even when I wanted to walk away, even when I turned my back on him, he never left my side. He's always been there. And for me, that represents the measure of love that he has for me, right? In spite of what I say, in spite of what I do, in spite of my temper, spiritual tantrums, he still loves me. I'm reminded in Jeremiah, I think it's 31:3, when he talked about his love for Israel, and he said, with loving kindness have I drawn you. And I think about that. That's a strong love. And so one of my missions in life is to display the love of God. Even though I don't always feel like it. I don't. But I know that's what I'm called to do. Display the love of God. In fact, I believe that we all are called to display the love of God. And so everything I say and everything I do, that's why a lot of times I sit around and I find messages and everything. I can go to the water and there's a message in the water. God's love is in the water. God's love is in the clouds. God's love is in the trees. I find a message out of everything. You can say something and I'll pull a message out of it. It's just a gift that I have. But it all came from God's love, right? So that's about me. Now I want to talk about us as a whole. I believe that we are losing the war when it comes to loving this generation, when it comes to loving others, when it comes to being the light that draws others. And I believe that we're losing that war because a lot of us believe for some reason that our crap don't stink like everybody else. I do. I think we believe that our crap don't stink. And because we believe that, we are quick to judge others. We are quick to criticize others. We are quick to tell others that they're going to hell because of what they do. Right? Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. So, I think about talking about Christians now because I'm Christian. Love me some Jesus. Yes, I do. I think about how we sit back and point our fingers to shed light on other people's sins. Let's take the gay community, for instance. There's a huge thing when it comes to Christians, people judging the gay community. I know there's some initials for it. I don't know them, to be honest, so I don't want to mess that up. But I'm saying how we can sit back and talk about their lifestyle and how because it's their lifestyle, they're going to go to hell because they're gay, because they're living in sin. We do that. And in doing that, we forget to show them love. We forget to love them. Right? Let me tell you, for me personally, I have gay people in my family. Guys and gals. Gay, bisexual, homosexual, whatever you want to call it. Okay? But let me tell you something about my family. Don't bother my family. When I see them, I don't see gay. I don't see homosexual. I don't see lesbian. I see them. That's my family. And don't mess with them. Because I love them unconditionally. My thoughts of them are not, you're going to burn in hell if you don't get it together. No. I love them unconditionally. I don't even see them as gay. They are who they are. That's how I look at it. But a lot of us look at them and like, God ain't pleased, honey. You going straight to hell if you don't get it right. And then I look at our young people. A whole lot on the wild side, but so will we. But I think we sit back and we watch this generation here like they are from Mars. And then we sit back and we judge them. We criticize them for sliding down poles. We criticize them for wearing their pants below their knee. We criticize them for living fast lives. We do all that. We point all that out. And yet, we forget to love them. So much so is that it's crazy now. Our churches are becoming empty. You know where people attend church now? On live. You know why? Because when they walk into the church house, instead of them walking into a room full of love, they walk in and then all eyes are on them. Not loving eyes, but judgmental eyes. So like I said in the beginning, I thank God for the love of God. And I thank God for his patience, because who I am today is not who I was back then. So while we're doing all this judging to others and smelling how they stuff stink and forgetting that we got the same stuff running out of us. It may not be homosexuality. It may not be sliding down poles, living a fast life. Well, let's talk about how God hates a liar. Let's talk about the lying tongue. Let's talk about the thief. Let's talk about stealing. Let's talk about fornication. Let's talk about adultery. Let's talk about backbite. Let's talk about all the sins. And when we really become truthful with ourselves, we'll see that we're all in the same position. We need God's love, his mercy, his grace, his forgiveness. When you start letting your out, turn around and look at it. Smell it. And if you can say that yo don't stink, I'm going to tell you sadly mistaken. Because all of us sin and fall short. All of us. Now, is that an excuse to say, okay, because we are who we are, should we remain that way? No. What I'm saying is, give people chance to live their lives. Give people chance to grow at their pace, in their timing. And while they're in the process of growth, number one, remember you too was once worse than you are now. We cannot expect people to see a light that we don't shine. That's what I'm saying. If we as Christians want to welcome people into the family, we have to do it with love, not with judgmental, not criticizing. We have to do it with love and patience and understanding. It's not our job to prepare a heaven or hell for anybody. Our job is to shine a light, welcome others into that light, and show love. And let God do the rest. You couldn't tell me when to stop smoking. God placed that on my heart. You couldn't tell me to put cocaine down. God put that on my heart. You couldn't tell me to stop fornicating. God put that on my heart. You couldn't tell me to stop committing adultery. God put that on my heart. But I thank God he did not give up on me while I was going through the process to get to where I am now. We're losing the war. And we're losing the war because we have dimmed our light and put a sign on the door with instructions. If you want to enter in here, you must be perfect. You must dress a certain way. You must look a certain way. You can't be in this lifestyle. You can't, we got all these instructions before they come in. And the average person, they stop and they read that and you say, well, I'm not welcome there. I'm not welcome there. Because no, I don't do that, but I do this, so I'm not welcome. We're losing the war and we got to do better. God drew us with love and kindness. And that's the way we have to draw others. Stop trying to be God to other people. And remember that you may not do what others do, but you do something. That's what I wanted to talk about today. I think it's really sad because we are losing. People rather turn to social media to feel loved and accepted. And it shouldn't be. We all sin and we all fall short. All of us. So let's cut that light switch back on. Put it on high power. And let's draw others in and show them that God is all about love. He'll work us all out. What we do, he'll work us all out. All of us. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to get me some rest. As y'all can see, it is dark outside because it is raining. The weather is bad. And it's dark in here. I got to do something about the quality of these videos because I know the lights go in and out, but I don't know how to control that. I do have a ring light. It just doesn't seem to work for me, but oh well. I just want to make sure that what I'm saying to you is something that you can use to help you in this thing called life. That's what it's all about. So as always, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you give me a thumbs up on the video. Always feel free to leave me a comment below, and you already know what I'm about to say. Let's remember to be good to ourselves, and let's be good to one another because it makes the world a much happier place. It really does. Remember to show love.